Are you a film fan who loves the ultimate home video experience? Look no further than The Disconnected. Your host, Ryan Verrill, is your go-to source for the latest and most accurate information on home video releases, exclusive interviews with industry insiders and filmmakers, and has established a thriving community where every film and physical media enthusiast feels welcome. From hidden gems to blockbuster hits, The Disconnected brings you insider knowledge and a welcoming space to share your love of cinema. Watch every Thursday night at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific for the live announcements show and follow The Disconnected on social media to stay updated. Subscribe to The Disconnected on YouTube or on the podcast provider of your choice and dive into a world where every movie night is an adventure.
Hello, filthy movie lovers. My name is Gentry Austin.
And I'm Casey Scott.
And we're the hosts of the Sin Syndicate, film podcast for something weirdos, anti-criterion bros, and Joseph Sarno aficionados. Join us semi-weekly as we peer into the adults-only theaters and sticky-floored cinemas of the golden age of sexploitation, when the morals were loose, the laws were murky, and the intercourse was all simulated. Find us now on the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.
Good evening, and welcome to Night Gallery.
Thank you, Rod. And I want to welcome everyone to Midnight Viewing, where once a month we talk all about your follow-up to The Twilight Zone, Rod Serling's Night Gallery.
They say it's Rod Serling's Night Gallery, and it isn't really Rod Serling's Night Gallery, it's somebody else's.
Oh, we know. We talk about it a lot. Your curators at Midnight Viewing are the projection booth's Mike White.
What can happen to human beings when trust is wiped out by suspicion?
And CultureCast's Chris Stashew.
Small boy encased in a crystal ball.
And I'm Father Malone.
The kind of thing that usually infests nightmares.
Join us monthly at Midnight Viewing, the Night Gallery podcast at weirdingwaymedia.com.
Doesn't remotely belong to me. I have no proprietary interest in that at all.
Weirding Way Media.
Hello there, I'm Chris Stashew.
I'm Mike White. And this is Father Malone.
And we are the hosts of Dreams for Sale, a once-a-month look at The Twilight Zone from 1985, which was good.
That's all. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
At one point. It's a mostly great series.
Is it unfortunate that this show has some really good episodes and some really bad ones, or is that just anthologies?
That's anthologies all the way.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, we've said this before, but go back and watch the entire run of the original Twilight Zone. As great a series as it was, there are some dogs.
Yep. Speaking of dogs, these episodes may or may not be dogs. We'll see here in about 5 minutes. We're going to be talking about the 12th and 13th episodes of the third season, 2020 Vision, and There Was an Old Woman.
Focus on Warren Cribbins, a myopic little man, precise with figures, awkward with people. His horizons, a bottom line dotted with decimal points. But his safety in numbers is about to be erased.
So 2020 Vision aired December 10th, 1988. It is directed by Jim Purdy and written by Robert Walden. It stars Michael Moriarty as Warren Cribbins, a nervous little man who works at the bank, processing loans. And his glasses break. And then he can see things. Maybe the future, maybe an alternate universe. Who knows? All I know is this episode was just okay.
Yeah. Continuing the genteel tour of the Twilight Zone. Just kind of stories that are mostly heartwarming at this point, like without very much Twilight Zone-y kind of twists. Like, you know, and I don't need a twist in a show, but I need it to have some sort of not necessarily a reason behind the paranormal or supernatural thing occurring, but like they're just so toothless this season. Like that, you know,
they're either toothless or bad. There's not an in between.
Like, toothless and in no point of view other than like what we're seeing. Like, you know, I mean, look, there have been Twilight Zone. There was a Twilight Zone episode where the guy flips the coin and it lands, and then he can hear it lands.
Yes, penny for your thoughts.
Right, which is what this one reminded me of, except it reminded me that episode was awesome, and this one is just slight at best, which is a shame because, you know, Michael Moriarty is one of those guys. Like, he must be a real dick to work with because he just didn't seem to get further than television.
Well, him and Larry Cohen got along really well, but yeah, there aren't too many people that did. Yeah.
And I, you know, look, if you go watch him on Law and Order when he was the district attorney on that, he is so good. Like, I've never seen an actor embody decency in a way that Michael Moriarty does. He seems to be, if it's just an act, like, even more props to him because he seems like a really decent human being. And that kind of comes across here as well. I mean, I love him in everything he's in. It's just that, you know, as we've said on many episodes of the show, this episode just does him a disservice. It's so slight. It doesn't really give him anything to like latch on to other than this guy who seems decent from the beginning, doing the decent thing at the end. Like the only quandary is like, you know, should I do this thing and lose my job? Like, I don't know. It's not like he's whatever like experience these glasses are giving him. Like, it's only sort of reaffirming like what he already knows. It's not like he's a miserly dickhead and then finally sees something from somebody else's point of view. It's just like, yeah, this is kind of shady what I'm engaged in. Oh yeah, it really is shady.
I mean, it was the mortgage industry, especially back here in the 80s. You know, this is way before the Frank Dodd Act. So, yeah, Dodd-Frank Act, sorry. But yeah, you're right. There is no change. He wants the girl. He doesn't get the girl. I mean, what was up with that? Like, it's so obvious that they should be ending up together at the end of the episode. And he just walks out and it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, I guess I'll have to find another job. After I loaned this hayseed all this fucking money. And it's like, oh my God, dude, are you a fucking moron loaning all of your money to this dude who, yeah. I mean,
he's not getting that money back.
No, he's going to die penniless and destitute. He probably should have looked at
steps in.
Yeah, he should have looked at his own bank account with that with the glasses. And it's so weird how he just like uses the glasses so sparingly. It's like, man, if I had those glasses, I'd be wearing them all the time and checking out what the future brings.
Well, it's like the power in the dead zone, right? Like, you would be touching everyone. Like, come here.
That ice, it's gonna break.
Yeah. I want to know. Like, come here. Let me tell you something. $5 and I'll get like. No, it's just like, hold on. Let me just put these on now. Like,
right,
dude. Like, you have this power that you could use for good or bad or indeterminate gray area in between, and you're just like, hold on a second.
Yeah, at least in the dead zone, like it's physically painful for him when he touches somebody. Like this, there's no consequence whatsoever. Like, leave those glasses on. Find out everything you can.
Yeah.
And been given the sight.
Is he seeing the future or is he seeing a future possibility?
I think he's seeing the future all the time.
Yeah.
And then
future
it's up to
as
him
currently written, right?
Right. And then it's up to him to change it. So I guess that farmer just looks like a undead zombie once his farm folds up. I was kind of scared by that. And then I guess it's okay because I don't remember if he actually looks at the farmer again and is just like, oh, okay, everything will be okay now that I loaned him this money. I don't think he gets that confirmation.
Yeah, that's funny. Because, I mean, maybe even the writers were like, well, you know, this isn't going to go anywhere, right? It's just him performing a good deed.
I mean, I guess we're just being led to assume that because he lends him the money, everything turns out okay in the end.
Sure.
Like most government subsidized farms in the mid to late 80s.
That
they were totally not just gonna buy up the land anyways and run the highway through it because that's the way it goes.
And pay him not to farm. Pay him not to grow crops.
Yeah.
Right. It's a very weird episode because if you think about the reality of what's going on, even with the glasses on, he makes some boneheaded decisions that don't make any sense, that do not serve his character positively.
Mm-hmm.
There's the one moment where that woman is counting the money and she drops a 20 into the trash and he's staring and staring and staring. And then she's like, oh, I dropped a 20. Like, what was supernatural about that? I mean, I don't even know what was going on. Like, we should have just said, like, hey, you dropped a 20.
Right. Well, he sees her do it. That's the first time he puts on the glasses, sees her do it, goes over, hey, you dropped this money. He looks in the garbage can. It's not there. He's just like, oh, okay. After he freaked her out, like he could have just come over and been like, oh, well, I guess it's not there. But instead it's like, you dropped money in there. It's like, oh my gosh, dude.
$20. Careful.
Yeah. And then he leaves, takes off the glasses, and then it actually happens.
Right.
And so it's kind of what we talked about last month. We as the audience have figured out, oh, his glasses allow him to see in the future.
Right.
Shouldn't take 4 more times for that to happen for him to figure it out. It's like, come on, buddy, let's pick up the slack pretty quickly.
This season, they seem very concerned with convincing our protagonists of the powers that are in play.
Yeah.
You know what? Scant 22 minutes to do it.
I'm almost missing those episodes where it's like, what really happens when you get a wish from a yard sale? Like I remember that was a shit episode, but it's like I'm missing those things now. I'm missing like the curiosity shop that you go into because you hate Asian people, like whatever those things were, you know?
Oh, is that Wong's old-fashioned emporium?
Yeah.
God damn. Those episodes played fast and loose with their rules, but man, they were dumb. And like dumb and kind of like looking at them now, it's like they were dumb in a fun way. This is just like dumb in a very boring way.
Yeah, and as fast and loose as they're playing with their rules, like everyone was on board. Like, you know, we didn't need to spend any time going like, oh, well, I don't understand. I'm in this emporium. What? I need confirmation. Let me go back out and come back in and tell somebody that will think I'm crazy. Like, who cares? Get on with it.
Exactly.
And especially given the fact that we are now at a 22-minute runtime. And they spent how long showing him do this over and over and over again? Like, oh my God.
It's at least half the runtime before everything starts sort of coming into focus.
And I don't know if you guys know this, but if you fall off of a ladder, back bump, you break your neck.
Oh my God. That ladder's so dangerous. She's got to be at least 3 feet off the ground.
Falling flat on her back and breaking her neck.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's instant death.
Yeah. Definitely doesn't need to be anything that would cause her neck to snap. Just hitting the ground hard enough snaps your neck.
That's why I will only live in a ranch home.
It's weird, yeah, because he saves her life and then he doesn't need her.
He doesn't even get anything.
No,
they don't even date. Like,
no,
yeah,
he loans out the money.
Once
and now
again,
he's broke. Like
the authors are expecting us to fill in all the fucking gaps, and that's actually their job. Nobody paid us.
They gave us a tile floor, and we just have to grout in it. It's our job to make it look good. Sure. They gave us the basic building blocks to get there. That's basic not how this works at all.
Here's some rock salt and some cream. Now go make ice cream.
Yeah. Don't you love ice cream? Don't you love making it yourself? Like, no, that's not the point of this.
Do you like Angelina Jolie?
I think for me with this show, and look, we're in kind of the home stretch here. We're about halfway through the 3rd season.
You know, that means that we're like going somewhere good, like
right. If Tales from the Crypt is any indicator, the longer the show goes on, the better the episodes get. Like
that's true of every show.
Yeah, remember the end of Dexter? God, I do.
So good.
Yeah, so good that they're literally redoing the show. It's
depressing, right?
Yeah.
I think okay, the question is it depressing on its own, or is it depressing knowing how far we've fallen with this show? A little bit of
knowing
both.
How far it's fallen, because if this had been the first season of the new Twilight Zone, I would have gotten not as far as we are now and not revisited it until somebody went, oh, they did a really fucking good one last night. Like that's what it would have taken. Whereas watching from season 1 here, it's like, holy shit, like that one kind of was not good, but I remember just 2 episodes ago that scared the shit out of me. Like I'm going to definitely keep tuning in. This is just so there just doesn't seem to be any bite to it. Which makes me sound like I want the sort of bitter, angry Twilight Zone, and that's not the case. Like, I like the sort of more gentle episodes, but it has to have something going on. Like, this has nothing other than what's going on in the world today. Let's make a comment on that.
Does that almost make this more similar to the Jordan Peele Twilight Zone than we realize?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Jordan Peele Twilight Zone, in my opinion, fails because it's too topical for its own good. Like, a child president in the vein of Trump, isn't that weird? Like, yes, but 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, when people are watching it on their CRT TV and the apocalyptic wasteland, are they really going to care? Like, like, that's the question that I have, is like, is this still a message that everyone can understand? Which those original show episodes, even episodes in this season or this series, this new series, they still have some sticking power because they're not hyper topical.
Well, you know what? Like, wordplay was very topical at the time, and it picked a topic that was so relatable that it is as relevant now as it was then. Whereas, like, you go back to the original Twilight Zone, there was an episode with Fritz Weaver, which is sort of this like this takedown of Hitler. I'm like, 40 years on, you guys are taking down Hitler? Like, it's not topical. We know you all went through it, but it's even like, it's unwatchable now. Like, other than I love Fritz Weaver and we'll watch him. So, unless you have something to relate what's going on, like, in the zeitgeist to a greater sense of things like the past and possibly the future, like, don't bother. And certainly don't bother if you don't have a fucking story to tell, because that's what it seems to be more often than not. It's just like, there's this savings and loan kind of situation going on, or, the women are being abused. Like, we got to make a comment on that. Like, what? Am I wrong? Was the George R.R. Martin, was that this season? The Toys of Caliban, was that this season?
Yes.
Yeah, it was like right at the beginning.
No,
right?
that was halfway through last season.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was going to say, like, that one was, that's pretty good. If that was in this season, I can't really discount the season overall, but I guess not.
No, this season started with a J. Michael Straczynski episode, and it started with that one about Harry Morgan collecting all the junk in the room.
Oh, right.
I mean, and that's kind of set the tone. Yeah, it kind of set the tone for the whole thing.
The next one was the baseball one. Another quaint little episode.
Yeah.
You remember the baseball one, Father Malone?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's all sort of no teeth season of Twilight Zone, like the barest of plots and the barest of supernatural intervention. This isn't the Twilight Zone at all. It's like some like retirement home from the Twilight Zone where all the food is pre-chewed.
Go! We don't want you anymore. Harriet Henderson style. So let's move on to the next episode. There Was an Old Woman.
Oh, must we?
We have to.
Not so very long ago, before computerized toys and cathode ray characters did our speaking and thinking for us, one of a storyteller's most important tools was imagination. The imagination of an audience. That was how it used to be, once upon a time.
There Was an Old Woman aired December 17th, 1988. It is directed by Atta Hannes, I assume probably Atta Hannes, written by Tom J. Astle, and it stars Colleen Dewhurst as a old woman who writes children's books, but she's disillusioned with all those darn kids and their darn VHSs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Boy. And that's it. Good night, folks. Like, I mean, that's the whole message of the episode is like, don't fight technology because there's still place in the world for books.
And ghost children.
Yeah.
Who like books, not movies.
Yeah, because they died before the video revolution.
This reminds me of an old Twilight Zone. Just the feel of it. It kind of reminds me of the Kick the Can episode, like that type of whimsy, which that was a remake of an old story, right? That they used in the movie, and the movie version was just so saccharine. I think I contacted diabetes from watching it.
We all did. Thank you, Spielberg.
Oh, that was bad.
I love old people and I love kids. I'll do this episode.
Woo-hoo.
Please don't.
Yeah. I didn't mind this one, but that's pretty much all I can say about it. Like, I thought the acting was very good, especially our main character. I thought it was really kind of a shocker when she finds the book that she had dedicated or inscribed to the dying child. And when she finds it and she calls up the parents like, what the fuck, man, I gave you this book. Only to hear that he had died. Yeah. Our kid died today. We're just coming back from his funeral. It's like, oh, Jesus. Fuck.
But you know what? Like, whatever attempt at like pulling heartstrings, like that's like a fucking total failure. Like, as saccharine like the Spielberg kick the can one was, like, I felt some emotion with those people and you know, their younger selves. Like, here, I don't feel anything for anybody. Like, it's just sort of endemic of this season where they won't take a point of view. Like, if you want to make me cry, then fucking go for it. Like, even if you fail, like, and I see through it, like, I at least know your intent. Here, I don't know. I honestly don't know what they were trying to say.
No.
Ghost children like books? I don't know. Like, what is there to internalize in the message from the end of this episode?
I'm going to have to move away. These things, you know, I just can't deal with this modern world. And then that yuppie
those
couple
yuppies,
that come in. Oh my God, I wanted to dope slap them. Like, and
we don't like kids.
No comeuppance for them.
Oh yeah.
That's just, it does, you know, I don't know.
There's nothing to love in this show anymore.
Nothing happens in this episode.
Nothing has happened in like the last 5 or 6 episodes.
Good Lord. It's like that fucking, remember that opera one, the fucking Peter Medak?
Oh God.
It's like an entire season.
Our Selena is dying.
Yes.
Where we there's just nothing. There's no stakes. There's no drama. It's just, here's an idea I had.
This season feels like walking out to Old Yeller's barn to shoot him. This whole season is us walking out to the barn to shoot Old Yeller.
Which made me cry because that was their intent and they fucking achieved it.
Yeah. That's what this feels like an old rabid dog that's still screaming out in the shed and you're just like, be quiet out there. And then you have to go shoot it because it's just like, they shot this show. I mean, they essentially have already canceled this show. We're having to deal with the way that they canceled this show and still offloaded the episodes as it is. So it's just like this old rabid dog just like growling.
We need another 20 episodes. What do you got? Well, we have all of these rejections right here. Like, that'll do.
Man. I know. I mean, I guess it was kind of inevitable, yeah? Like...
No.
None of us, well, no, like that show, like we were going to get to a point where like, do any of us, like I know I'd never seen this show before. Do you guys remember having seen these episodes? Or is this all new territory?
Yeah, this is actually new territory for me. I thought I had seen the entire run of the show, but I think I got through season 2, most of it, because there were some episodes that I hadn't seen in their initial run then.
Right.
But my knowledge of the season is woefully deficient. I don't think I've seen one of these, and I feel no guilt in not having seen them at the time because I think it would have tarnished my opinion. No, that first season is so fucking good. I can't. Nothing can take that away. But this season's it's bad, right? I mean, it's not even bad in a insulting way. It's just sort of blah. Like, you know, it's like a.
Yeah, I think the last episode I remember seeing in the original run was probably the one that had Joyride, Shelter Skelter, and Private Channel, which ironically had a kid dropping a Walkman and then able to hear people's thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was good.
Yeah.
Well, better than
this. Better than 2020. But yeah, and better than this old lady who lived in a shoe. I mean, like I said, I liked her and I liked her performance, but yeah, then it just made me mad. Yeah, the yuppie couple made me angry, and then
and the fucking real estate agent who starts upbraiding her, I thought, turn to go. You know, you work for me, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
like something that she needed to take a stand somewhere around here. She just doesn't. She just goes to visit a sick kid, and then that kid dies, and then she's got ghost children. Like, there's no rhyme or reason to any of this.
And she doesn't seem to be scared at all by those ghost children. Completely nonplussed.
She's so happy to finally have an audience, because you couldn't find an audience for children to read books to in 1988. It was all over, and it continues to this day. Like, what? It doesn't even make sense. Like, kids are still reading.
And also, like, you're going to tell me that she couldn't just, like, go on, like, public access and read these stories, like a Mr. Rogers type thing, which was so big in the 80s.
Yeah, like, she's a famed author, we're led to believe, right? Like, of children's books.
Like an R.L. Stein or Shel Silverstein or something. Like,
right.
No, now she's going to be a shut-in in her house reading to ghost children. What? That doesn't seem like a positive outcome here.
It's the best we could all hope for.
So are we led to believe by the end that she is done writing but will only read to ghost children now?
That one book.
Yeah, just the one book over and over again for the rest of her life.
Oh my God, was she in hell? Because then I like this episode.
I mean, again, the way that they tell this story is very strange, because it would seem like punishment at the end.
Yeah, like that's
the way I interpret it. Like, you're stuck. She's like, I'm going to be useful now and read.
Do those kids go to sleep after the story? Do they just keep wanting her to read it again?
Read it again. Read it again.
I love the idea of that episode. Where was that?
There's only one way out. She pulls out a gun and shoots herself. Like,
no one has been cursed to hell in the last few episodes. It's like, come on, give me something.
Something. Like, and that was the thing. Like, sometimes things happen to you in the Twilight Zone and they just don't, there's no rhyme or reason to it. You were a good person and you had a bad day and now you're in hell. Like, we can deal with that. In fact, we kind of crave that from this show.
Yeah, I mean,
you made a left turn and you ended up in a cursed village, or you ended up literally on the road to hell.
or you invited the devil over to your house to play cards. Like, why did the devil show up? Please tell me why. Oh, wait, they never mention why. And you know what? I don't fucking care that they don't mention it, because the episode is so fucking good.
Right.
Yeah. Like, why did
Or he just shows up because you're trying to solve a math problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, there you go. Like,
makes sense to me.
Yeah, I don't question it. It's the Twilight Zone. Don't tell me why things are in the Twilight Zone. It's the Twilight Zone. You don't have to. We already assume weird things are going to happen. I'm not tuning into this show because it's Desperate Housewives. I'm tuning into the show because I want to see Flights of Fancy or Flights of Terror or somewhere in between.
That episode with the kid on the plane with the Walkman, he drops the Walkman into the sink and the plane gets hit by lightning. They give us that reason. I remember thinking, I don't need that. He could have just been sitting in his chair and suddenly he hears a guy's thoughts and we would have been like, oh shit, Twilight Zone.
I mean, that's literally what happened in the Jordan Peele one. He just starts listening to that episode and they don't explain it. Like, it's just, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that episode is still kind of a bummer in a lot of ways because it kind of squanders a great idea, but at least it doesn't have to do lantern hanging. Like, come on. It's just so fucking lazy. And now we have a 22-minute show that abuses the fact that it's 22 minutes long by not doing anything anyways.
Yeah, and how insulting is it that, in that first season we would get these interstitial episodes that lasted maybe 7 minutes and they knocked it out of the park. And now you've given 22 and you don't do anything at all. Like, you don't even deliver like a decent character piece. Like, we're just given the broadest brushstrokes of who these people are and why they are the way they are. And now here's a resolution for them.
Yeah.
This similarly to Tales from the Crypt, it hurts a lot to watch this show because I know how good it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those were actively bad and insulting. These are just kind of there, which is in a way worse.
Yeah. I mean, those end Tales from the Crypt episodes were a slog, but these are just kind of like, what are they going to trot out now?
Here's a pleasant little tale of nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I can't be mad at it. It's not like, they were, insulting me in any way, but at the same time, like, what are we doing? J. Michael.
Yeah.
All the roads lead through J. Michael Straczynski as the story editor.
Maybe we can get him an interview now with all the praise we're heaping on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, that'll go over well. So on the next episode of Dreams for Sale, we'll be taking a look at the 14th and 15th episodes of the third season, The Trunk, which stars Bud Cort, and Appointment on Route 17, which stars Paul Le Mat.
Oh, I like him too.
Yeah.
Those are going to be good.
Famous last words.
Yeah. And none of us know if they will or won't be, which is fun.
Yeah. Here's hoping.
Yeah,
Right?
here's hoping. So
I have
until
faith.
then, Father Malone, where could people find you if they were looking?
If you're looking for Father Malone, go to fathermalone.com. You can check out my show, Dark Destinations. It is a half-hour radio drama that takes listeners to otherworldly and supernatural towns. You can also check out my YouTube channel. You can link that also links off of fathermalone.com. I've got like kind of a review show and weirdo little animations I make these days.
They're great, by the way.
Check me out over there. Oh,
Gabagool, dude.
Yeah, well, that one's increasing in popularity. I've noticed over the past month or so, I've gotten like 500 new views. So it's like somebody sees it and shares it, I guess. So
Gabagool, dude, it's a thing.
Yeah.
You were ahead of the Gabagool train.
I was. Well, maybe it's that fucking Newark movie's coming out. Like, people are like searching for Sopranos now.
They want Gabagool,
which is delicious. I mean,
yeah. What about you, Mike? Where can people find you?
You can always find me over at projectionboothpodcast.com. I'm sorry I don't have a cool little, personal URL. I've got mikewhitesite.com, but I don't have anything up there. I've got just garbage I worked on years ago. So
is that Mike White Site or Mike White Psych?
No, site.
Site.
Yeah. Not psych, though. That'd probably be good, though.
Mike
and then
White
you get
Psych.
there and it's just nothing.
Nothing. You have to type out psych. Wait, how do you spell it? Psych? Is it with the E without?
With the P?
No? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in. Shit, you fucker.
SIKE. What kind of animal are you? And how about you, Chris?
As for me, cstachiw.com. CSTACHIW.com. It's unfortunately hard to spell because it's my fucking last name. So there you go. That's where all the stuff that I work on is on. Culture Cast, Chronicles from the Crypt, Rankin on Bass, Barney Miller, Scary Stories We Tell. There's a lot. But you can find it all at cstachiw.com. As for this podcast, TwilightZone85.com or Twilight Zone 85 on Twitter or on Facebook, Twilight Zone 85, and on iTunes and Google. All those places you can find this show. Big thanks as always to Roxy Drive and Neutron Dreams for the music for the show, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
If you're looking for more horror outside of the mainstream, look no further than Unsung Horrors, a podcast about underseen horror movies. I'm Lance.
And I'm Erica. Every other week, we'll cover a horror movie with fewer than 1,000 views on Letterboxd. We'll even give you double feature recommendations to pair with the movies we discuss.
From gothic to shot on video, from slashers to comedies, from giallo to J-horror, we'll cover all the subgenres. So join us as we unearth these hidden gems of horror.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at Unsung Horrors, available wherever you listen to podcasts. And part of the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.